Let's talk Michigan because the Wolverines, they are hot right now and they're heating up at the right time. Beginning of summer is when you want to kind of strike it, and Michigan is right there. And this weekend, number one running back, Savion Hyder, is on campus. Steve, he's been around. He's been at Georgia last weekend, been at Tennessee on an unofficial. He's been to Ohio State. But this weekend, it's Michigan. And early on, I'm talking like 5 or 6 months ago, I was ready to pencil him into Michigan's class, but there's a lot more competition right now.
First time back at Michigan since watching the Wolverines beat Michigan State last fall. I think Michigan's one of the front runners alongside Tennessee for Savion Hyder as we go down the stretch of his recruitment. Georgia and Ohio State round out the top four. Michigan is a program that we know has been at the top of the list for a long time. Great relationship with Tony Alford and the staff, loves the style of play. And if this recruitment becomes an arms race, Michigan's going to be there till the end for that as well. So I think Savion Hyder, Michigan checks a lot of boxes for him. He's got Tennessee next weekend. But the Wolverines have always been one to watch in this recruitment and getting them back on campus. This is their top overall target. If they were drafting players in the 2026 class with the first round pick in the on-3 recruiting draft, the Michigan Wolverines select Savion Hyder. That's how much they love this young man and how important he is to what they're trying to do in 2026.
All right, Steve. So big visit weekend up there in Ann Arbor. Who do Michigan fans need to keep an eye on?
Well, it's these next 2 weekends are going to be massive for Michigan, particularly next weekend. But this weekend, they have the interior offensive lineman, John Turntime, back on campus. Michigan has a lot of the things he's looking for. Salisi Moa is the number 2 athlete. Michigan's one of the front runners in his recruitment. Chase Calicut, they're trying to make a move on Texas, Georgia, and some others, but they've always been one of his favorites. Washington's in there. I think Michigan's in a really good spot for on 300 receiver Travis Johnson. Wouldn't be surprised if he ultimately ends up in Michigan's class. You got a few touted linebackers, Anthony Davis, DQ Forkpa, and Kenneth Goodwin all in. Wouldn't be surprised if they landed Kenneth Goodwin out of California. A couple guys in the secondary of note, Andre Clark, Jordan Deck. I think Michigan could make a big move for Andre Clark this weekend, and I wouldn't be surprised if they're on the gas for Jordan Deck. I think they'll ultimately land Jordan Deck out of the Lone Star State. Ben Boulware is a defensive lineman that they're in the middle of it for. So Michigan, they got the number 15 ranked recruiting class, got a couple big recruiting weekends coming up. Savion Hyder's the headliner this weekend, but there's a lot of talent on campus, and I don't think the Wolverines are going to strike out on everybody.